Hey, what's everybody doing? T3 at T3 Gaming. We are going to do a cash game today. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump right in here and get ourselves into a nice cash game. 510K, and we're going to go 500,000. So let's go ahead and do that because that's 20 buy-ins. And my variance is down to 5 million coins. So alright, so let's see if we can get something going here. Wow, only 3 people on the table. Not much money on the table. We need somebody to come walk. There we go, just like that. We got a 2-star director. Alright, we get the old ace-4. I'm already in the hand, and I'm going to continue to be in the hand unless somebody gets silly. And nobody got silly, so we're going to see the flop. Alright, so we had the middle pair. So just about anything that happens here will get me the worst straight. So unless a 4 or an ace comes out here, I'm pretty much done with this hand. 140K. This is what separates the winning poker players from the losing poker players. No one want to get out of the hand. There's no need for me to try to get a 4 or an ace. He may very well have the 3-5. To be drawn dead. So now we get to ace-6. I'm on the small blind. I'm already half in. Let's see what he does. If he raises, I'm out. I'm not going to go to battle with somebody in position. Alright, we're going to go heads up here. I feel I'm ahead most of the time with an ace-6. So we got the ace, so let's bet. Alright, so he's going to fold. We don't need to show him anything. 9-4. You know, on the button, that's just too much of a gap in between that 9 and 4. If that had been an 8-9, I'd have limped in on the button, sure. You gotta respect the position, though. Now, I'm not saying I would never play under the gun with a marginal hand. I'm just saying it's very selective if I do that. But most of the time, I'm going to play my marginal hands on the button and the cutoff. I will most of the time call my small blind if it's unraised. And obviously, I'll be in the hand if it's unraised, so I'm in the big blind. Alright, so we got 6, 7, 8 out there, so we're not going to see what this guy has. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he had the ignorant side. That's called the ignorant side of the straight. That's the losing side of the straight. So basically, you have to really learn the texture of the flops and what the best hand is and what anybody else could possibly have. Now, if you're drawn to a hand like that's a full house on the board right now. If I was going for a straight, okay, when it's a full house on the board, that has to affect how you're going to proceed forward. If somebody's getting really aggressive, you have to kind of put them on at least a king. And if you're going for a straight and you haven't made yet, you know you should be thinking about folding pretty quickly. So this is where you're going to lose your chips a lot. Is staying in the hand too long, or picking the wrong times to get into a hand. El Diego. Okay. No, that's a good hand having a button. I have no problem in playing that. I'd have played it. Ace-Jack. Alright, so I'm just going to raise, min-raise, that's all basically do. And he's going to call basically with any 2. Alright, so we get top pair. There is a flush draw out there. We have to put a little bit of money out there. Okay, so he's going to keep calling because that's just what he does. And he's at 45. There's a goddamn freaking diamond. I gotta shut it down. I got 3 jacks, 4 goddamn diamonds out there. Unbelievable. What a freaking joke. Now if I had a goddamn look at, he had, what did he have? I didn't see what he had. Let's go see what he had. I thought there's a way you could see the hand. Normally it's over here. I thought you could see the last hand, but maybe not. He said no way, so maybe he had a straight flush. I don't know. Alright, so we have queen. And he's calling, so. Alright, so we're going to bet again. Okay, I'm good with that. That means I won. If they don't re-raise me on that, they don't have the 10. If I have a 10, we're re-raising. Okay. King Jack. I like the King Jack. It's not in the best position, but if it doesn't cost you 5,000 to get into it. The trick is how you play early position. If I hit that, okay, I'm getting out now. I'm not, even though he's in a better position than I am, but after the flop, small blind is the worst position. But I'm not going to call it the King Jack. Okay, how much do I have here? I got 600, then I got an 8K to go. League challenge, okay. Alright, let's see what you guys got. We got the old Jack Deuce. Okay, not gonna play this. That'd been Jack 10, sure. Jack Deuce, even though it's suited, it's still going to be a trouble hand. A lot of you might do that. Now I do like this hand. I'm going to cut off. I get the ace 9 of clubs. I expect some people to call this. Okay, I'm going up, heads up against him, and we flop it. And we flop it. Hopefully he didn't get the 5-7 of clubs. I'm going to check one more time just to see if he takes a stab at it. I'm going to throw all in to see if he thinks I'm bluffing at it. Yep. I'll show him the ace 9. Let him know I flopped it. That's a strategic play there. That way I can get him to fold sometimes when he knows I had it and I wasn't bluffing. Okay, so he's min-raising. I got to look at min-raise a little bit differently because you can't really get the raise because I tried that and it folded my hand. So all right, so we get the old. We're getting some dollars up here. Once I don't know. Once I get to a certain amount, I'll go ahead and open up all those and do that. I want to get some more spins, but the only way I'm going to get more of those spins is to open up these chests. All right, so he's got the old ace 10 there. You know, when we get those chests to make some money in these tables. Alright, so we get the min raise going. I'm pondering, but I'm not going to do nothing. Make him think I'm pondering. Not with the queen 4. A lot of these won't let this go. You know, of course, right after I say that, a 5 comes up, but still not the best hand. 4-6 is the best hand. Okay. So he went with the jack. Alright, we get dual Brunson hand. Alright. Not going to play it at the high-low offsuit. I mean, if it had been maybe a king-2, at least you gave me a king. It's a higher card. But 10-2, just, nah, not interested. Remember, folding is just as good as winning. Because if you fold, there's always a potential you could have lost that hand in whatever you bet. So, good time folds is just good as good time wins. Obviously, winning would be better, but not losing your whole stack in one hand would be a win too. All right, so we get an all-in here. I'm gonna guess he has an ace-jack now, huh? Kind of said that same time he was flipping them over. All right, so we get the old queen-6 on the button. And we're going to let that one go to the muck. I'm not enthused about a queen-6. Now we need to get some good hands here. Get about a good 30-minute session going here. That's usually about what I do every day. I got other games I play too. 3 different poker sites I play, and then a couple other games. Alright, got a couple aces out there, get the straight out there, get the full house out there. I mean, take your pick. He's betting 50,000. And he's re-raising, so we're going to put him on the ace. 9-10, he gets straight, unbelievable. Alright, we get the old ace-10. Here's the problem. I'm just going to call because he just got ganked. And he very well may throw all his chips in there, and I'm not going to raise and go against him with the ace-10 for his whole stack, so. Okay, good. He didn't get silly on us. Alright, so we got 2 diamonds on the board. I got a 10. I got the ace. Okay, we're going to check. And he's going to check too. Alright, we got the ace and the diamonds are out there. So we have the diamond for the backup, but that doesn't mean nothing. Because a king, or queen, or jack of diamonds could be out there. I mean, king or queen of diamonds definitely could be out there if another diamond comes. Alright, so we got the ace and 5. So unless there's a third 5 out there, I'm going to call him because he could have a 5. Let's see. Send it my way. Alright. And I do that for a reason. I mean, I've gotten aggressive on plays like that. We raise all in to make sure they a 5 deuce and they win. If you can give me a cheap C like that, now it all depends on the board. That board was just ugly, and they were just kind of sticking around. I just had I have a third 5 written all over me. So, all right, so I'm gonna fold because I'm not gonna go heads up with the 10-5. It just don't make any sense to me. All right, so we don't have much coins on the table here. All right, Jack 5, not making much sense either. See what he's gonna do. We'll check it right behind him. And we get the top here. Another jack would be nice. We're gonna go ahead and bet 10,000. And he's in a fold. Rightfully so. Alright, give me some people in this table. Queen 4. I'll complete with the Queen 4. There are not much, but there are some options there. And that queen is one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and bet. Because if they call, it gives me a little information. Could he be on a queen? Yeah. More than likely, could be on 2 clubs too. Now, if he were to shove, I'm gone. Ain't no. Okay, so there's his clubs. There's his club. Okay, he's checking on that. I got 2 queens. Too bad I don't get the full house. So I'm going to bet. because he didn't come after me here. Send it my way. Alright. Alright, we had somebody come on, but they left. Ace Queen, that's definitely a good hand to have. What do I do if he shoves? I gotta call him. But he's just gonna fold to my Ace Queen. Queen 6, those suited spades. Okay. Yeah, I think this table's dying. I'm off. Okay, so we made 172,000. So we'll back to 10.5. So we made some, not a whole lot, but we made some. I mean, the table. If the table didn't break up, I would probably have done better. But let's see if we can get some of this stuff going here. Open that up. Okay, 30, 2,050 XP. All right. Win hands at any tournament. I'll do sit and goes tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and call because we just don't got much. What's that? That's something else. Claim awards. Okay. Remaining items. I got 37K. Alright, it's better than nothing, I guess. What else we got? Am I not seeing something now? Okay. Alright, so now that's it. That's all we got. Yeah, so we did pretty good. We profited about 150,000, I think. Alright, so we'll come back tomorrow and we will do our 3 strikes and you are out. Been horrible here lately on these damn sit and goes. They don't, every single spin is the min win. I'm tired of it. They need to do better than that. Alright, so you all have a great day and I'll get this posted out. I appreciate it if you can like and subscribe. I really do appreciate that. You all have a great day.